Alright guys, welcome back to the segment. As usual, back to let you know the latest concerning the Super Eagles and the camp situation. So obviously they had their first training yesterday. Coach Chelle led the boys out, the 22 players out, and had that training, first all important training. Not necessarily very intense because of course they are just starting, so they are going to start on a very low pace and then increase from there. But one man was still missing from that training yesterday, and it's Al Hassan Yusuf, who is still on his way to the camp. And Coach Chelle actually, said it, previously that if you don't make the first training, then you're endangering your chances of making an appearance for the Rwanda game. So I think right now for Al Hassan Yusuf, he may be out of that first game because he didn't make the first training, according to what Coach Chelle, has reportedly said. But of course, without him, they still had the training. Everything went really fine, and I have to say, I have one or two, three observations from that first training. The first thing is, of course, the guys that came out to train, everybody, looked really good. They looked really sharp. It doesn't seem like we have anybody who's having some kind of hidden injury and sort of hiding it and pretending that they are fine. Sometimes players can actually pretend and or manage injuries, just because they want to show up for the national team. They want to play because it's such a huge privilege to do so. But I don't think anybody is injured. All of them look really sharp from the video. I'm going to post it later on somewhere in this video so you can watch as well, courtesy of NFF TV. So everyone looks really sharp and good on this first training. That's one of the observations I had. And the second thing I observed is, the fact that Coach Chelle might actually decide to, when he's picking out his formation, he might decide to go with two strikers for the starting 11. And why I'm thinking this is Coach Chelle, based on his previous job, with Mali. We've seen that, in the way that he set his formation with his previous jobs. He likes to attack. He likes having, a number of attackers on the pitch at the same time. And then also he likes his wingers to be very quick, energetic, and, pacey, always tracking back. His midfielders, why he likes them to be up and doing, which is why I think he decided to go for for guys that are younger, on the younger side, compared with the guys that are a little bit older, because he wants the energy from the youths to come out, obviously. So with that being said, of course, we know definitely Victor OSIMHEN is going to be the first one to be picked because it's the hottest striking property we have right now. But we could be seeing a combination of maybe Victor and Tolu Arokodare in that attack, or Victor and Victor Boniface, or maybe Sedikuma, Victor and Sedikuma, something like that. But anyone that he decides to go for, these guys are all in form. We've seen them in their club side. They've been performing week in, week out, scoring lots of goals. But I'm sure Nigerian fans would love to see Victor and probably Tolu Arokodare make that pairing because of the excitement of actually getting to see Tolu play for the first time, things like that. But that's what's currently happening. I'll attach two video clips at the end of it. One is the training session, and the other one will be Papa Daniel's first interview with the NFF TV. He actually had his first interview, whereas is the normal routine. They'll ask you how you feel about getting called up. Did you expect it? Did you not expect it? Things like that. So he had that interview, just like Tolu Arokodare also had his own, and then he expressed his joy that he was surprised, really, that he made the 39-man list, but also even more surprised that he made the 23-man list. But he said that at the end of the day, he feels really honored to, to be here, because obviously it's a privilege that not many people will have, in their entire career. But I just wanted to point something out which is very important about this Papa Daniels, and especially when he was selected. I don't know if you recall this, but this man faced a lot of criticisms. In fact, the idea of selecting him ahead of the likes of Frank Onyeka caused a lot of problems for Nigerian fans on social media, everywhere in the news, because people are like, why should Eric Shell decide to go for Baba Daniels and leave out Frank Onyeka, who's playing in one of Europe's top leagues, which is the German Bundesliga, for Augsburg, and then select this guy, Papa Daniels, who's a home-based player, and he hasn't even played for Niger Tornadoes, which is his club, for the last 4 or 5 weeks. Actually, that was the truth. He hadn't played a game in the last 4 or 5 weeks before he was called up, because the young man was out there in Czech Republic doing some trials, trying to see if he could get a deal done in the Czech Republic and sign one. But that didn't really work out as planned, so he had to return back to the NPFL. I think currently he's with Niger Tornado trying to see if he can, get playing again. But when all of this was going on, of course, Nigerian fans reacted, maybe even overreacted, because a lot of people started to say that, okay, there's some sort of corruption here and there, things like that it doesn't make any sense. And, you have your reasons to think like that. Everyone can understand, because obviously we were looking for the guys that we felt, deserved to be there. And we saw someone that's, okay, he didn't do anything in the last couple of weeks, for his club. So Nigerian fans, everyone was asking why. But here are the two reasons why this guy, in his defense, here are two reasons why he, Coach Eric Shell actually selected him. One is the fact that Coach Eric Shell, when he was given the job by the NFF, he was given a quota of between picking 1 to 3 home-based players to join the project. This was like a necessity for him. He has to do this. It's an obligation from the NFF as a way of supporting the NPFL league, the players, and the talents coming out from there. So that was one of the reasons. So Coach Eric Shell had to fulfill that quota by inviting Papa Daniels and Kayode. And the other reason is that Shell was also recommended. Papa Daniels, his name was recommended by Austin EGUAVOEN. And not just that, Shell also went to watch their game at the Remo Star Stadium when they were in camp for the Super Eagles B African Cup of Nations games. So Shell saw him firsthand and liked the way that he played, plus the recommendation from Austin EGUAVOEN. So this was how Shell found out about this guy's talent and decided to invite him. But listen to this also, it's very important. This is what Austin EGUAVOEN said as to how he got to know about Papa Daniels. He said he didn't know this guy before from anywhere, but he said, I went to Remo Star so with Sheku Shell to watch the Chan team train, and it was my first time seeing Papa Daniels play. When I was the Super Eagles coach, I told the Bender Insurance coach to watch teams in Benin and send me names, and he gave me 2 names. Papa Daniels was one of them. When I spoke to the coaches of Remo Stars and Rangers, who were my assistants, they mentioned Papa Daniels. I didn't see him play then, but I trusted their recommendations. After that game, I decided to bring them in. So this is basically how this guy was found out. Austin EGUAVOEN didn't know him before. It was his assistant who recommended, and then the Bender Insurance coach. So this guy is definitely, from the look of things, is definitely one of the most outstanding talents in the NPFL league, which was why a lot of coaches were recommending him. And of course, as a reward for his talent, he gets the call up. So here's the video of Super Eagles' first training sessions, and then after that, Papa Daniels' interview comes up.
Je pense que c'est là, tout de suite, ça va être bon. Okay, Max touches the ball in the middle. 15 seconds. Hey. Yeah. Okay, 1-2. Okay, perfect. Okay, 1-2. So, come blue, 1-2. 1-2. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, yeah. Ballon. Okay.
I never expected it. I was just doing my thing. I was just doing my thing, and I don't even know. When I saw the provisional list, I was shocked. I was like, oh, okay. And when I saw the 23 member list, I was like, whoa. I was very, very happy. Thanks to God, because it's not easy for me to be here, and it's and seeing the big boys in camp, and being my first time in the Super Eagle. I'm very, very happy, and seeing them around is a motivation for me, to do more, and to show them what I have, and be humble. They're all friendly, they encourage everyone. We the home base, we never felt like, okay, yeah, we are not among them, and this is not our first time. To me, yeah, I know we have everything. We have the qualities of player. We can, and I just pray for the luck. That's just it, just the luck. I'll be first. I'll be very, very happy if I have the chance, and I'll show I'll show Nigeria and the world who I am and what I can do. I love good footballers. When I see you play and I know I can learn something from you, I just have to admire them. Okay, yeah, I can learn. And I pick things I know how to I need to learn and just do for myself.